Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. So we talked about purses and I love my vintage hand beaded purses, but let's talk about jewelry. I also love my vintage chokers. Many of you have commented on my chokers that you see me wear in some of the videos, and I don't have any of them on right now, but that's because they're all in my hand. I was actually surprised when I started to go and get them all together for this video that I have 18 different vintage chokers that I consider are all in the same category. Now, unlike the purses, I don't have a specific brand or style that I collect when it comes to my chokers. It just has to be Thermoset, which is a fancy name for plastic. And they're set kind of in different metal, and depending on the company, the quality of the metals vary. This is one that I got that's actually a family piece. My grandma had this piece, my mom had it, and so she gave this one to me. But this was my grandma's. And to be quite honest with you, when I saw this one, I was just like, wow, I cannot believe my grandma ever wore anything like that, because it's kind of, I mean, it's pretty bold. It's gold, it's glittery, it's got definitely some glam going on in there. And there were clip-on earrings to go with it as well, which just kind of makes me laugh because, again, that's just like pretty loud. From what I know of my grandma, I just never expected for her to wear something like that. So I'm just going to go through these really quickly and so you can see the different styles. Now, some of them are Coro, which is a really nice brand. Most of them are not. So this is just the collection that I have. Now, I find these in antique shops and flea markets and Mercari and eBay, just like the purses. And they do lay right at your neckline. I do have an extender for a couple of them that I use because apparently the necks were smaller than mine back in the day. This is one of my favorite ones just because it's so pretty and just a really nice black and white piece that you can wear with any color. And I like how right here back at the neck, it's only one bead back there instead of two, and that's just to give a little more leeway back here around the part of your neck. All right, and I have, like I said, I could not believe I had 18 of these, and I'll lay them all out, and we'll go through like a little snapshot at the end too. This one is one of my absolute favorites. I love it. It's more of an ivory color, and I just love the flowers and the pearls and things on it. I also love this one, but I don't wear it often because all those rhinestones, I just don't really have much opportunity to wear a necklace with a bunch of rhinestones on it. Some of these have been repaired because some of them, when I got them, they had loose pieces of the thermoset, and I use E6000 to repair those. So if you have one of these lying around and you still have the pieces that have fallen off, try some E6000 because that works really well. This one's really pretty too. I love the yellow. It's like two different colors of yellow. And I love that there's like little beads here at the back of your neck for you know, clasping it. This one's green. One of my very few green pieces. This is another one of my favorites just because it is so, I just love that color. And I know that you guys have seen me wear this one a lot. It's just really pretty. Same thing as the yellow one too. It has those little beads at the back that make it really nice when you're putting it on, just to catch that bead. You don't have to go through a chain link or anything. And hang on. They do kind of get tangled up sometimes. This purple is really pretty. And now the last, actually I just showed one I didn't mean, anyway. This one came from my mom. And this one came from my mom. No, wait. The other one did. This one did not. And then this one was also my mom's. All right, so let me get these laid out and then we will do a little pan zoomy. I would just say that if you are into vintage jewelry and you start looking for these, just look at the quality, make sure all the beads are there or all the pieces are there because they really are, you're not going to find replacements for them. It's just too, you won't be able to repair them. If they're not in good shape, then, just watch what you're buying, I guess is what I would say. But if there are some I think that this pink one had a few pieces that were off of it. And like I said, I just used some E6000 to fix those and just glue them into place and let it dry. And it worked really well. And so it was not a problem at all to do that. As far as where I find these, I think I mentioned at the beginning, I find a lot of them on Mercari, which is like an app that you download on your phone. It's kind of like eBay, but it's like more like a garage sale type deal from individual sellers, and you can negotiate prices pretty easy. And there's lots of things on Mercari. I mean, everything, even like quilt fabric and things like that. Now this one did have a few missing rhinestones, and I just ordered some rhinestones off of Amazon, and once again the E6000, and just set those into place to get this set completed again. But like if this piece was missing here, like any of these like little Thermoset pieces, if those were missing, you can't really find replacements for those unless you just happen to find an identical necklace that you could use for parts or whatever, right? But other than that, just watch the quality, check all the stones. If they're loose, know that you can fix them. If the chains need a little help, just depending on your skill level, you may be able to do that. You may not be able to do that. It just kind of depends. But yeah, check out the vintage jewelry in your antique shops and your flea markets and online places, because these pieces of jewelry are so pretty and they deserve to be worn and loved again. So if you have pieces sitting in the drawer somewhere that you're not using, consider passing them along to someone that's going to enjoy them. And if you have pieces that you love wearing, I would love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments down below. Leave me a comment down below. Do you like vintage jewelry? Do you collect any specific things? Are there certain brands or styles that you gravitate towards? I'd love to hear from you, and I will definitely get back to you. If you have questions for me about any of this that you've seen today, please leave those down below too, and I'll respond back. Until next time, find joy in all you do. Carve out some time for crafting and creating, and remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.